Alright, so welcome to the third episode of our survival challenge. Yesterday was a smashing success. Joel and I were able to put fish in the boat in the morning, despite some unforeseen complications. Also in the afternoon, we've been eating very well. I gotta tell you, we're a little bit sick of fish. We ate it yesterday for lunch, yesterday for dinner, and then leftover fish this morning for breakfast. So we had trout and redfish yesterday to eat. Looking for a little variety today. We're gonna start off this morning trying to catch a few bass and hopefully eat those today for lunch. It's nice and early. We're just pulling out of Sweetwater Marina and it's still pretty dark. The sun's just barely starting to brighten that eastern horizon. It's supposed to be warm again today. We don't have any wind right now at all. Man, water temps have been incredibly warm for May. Yesterday we saw water temps of 88 degrees. Just hard to believe it's that hot already this time of year. But hopefully we'll bump into some fish so we have something to eat for lunch. Because we're gonna be hungry if not. All right, so Joel and I have kind of punted on the bass. Couldn't get a bite. We're just not seeing a lot of surface activity, even though it's such a pretty morning. I'm not saying we're done for the day. I think we're probably gonna try them again at some point, but conditions are just too good for speckled trout. So we're gonna try and catch a few trout and then maybe turn our attention to bass and reds. We're fishing deep again. This is a kind of a different area. The tide is screaming in. It's really rolling. So that definitely helps. It forces these fish to congregate in eddies. They feast along these ledge walls. Fish on? All right, trout number one. Coming in the boat. Not a big one, but he's a keeper. And he looks like lunch. Good job, Joel. Hit the lemon head? Lemon head. Did he smoke it or was he just there? No, he was just there. Okay. All right, now we're seeing some surface activity. You see that? That's what I was hoping to see earlier. It does. You're right. It's amazing. You would think you want to be here at first light. Sometimes they don't get active until the sun gets up a little bit. Doesn't really make sense, but we've seen that way too many times. Actually, a few gnats this morning, huh? You got gnats, mosquitoes, oh, man. Oh, that was a good hit. Got him? Got him? Oh, yeah. He doesn't want to come up. He's a big one. Is he? He's not. That's a keeper. That's a good trout. He's gone. What was that? What was that kind of a... That was awful. You're right. You went to pick him up when you had like 12 feet of line out. There's no way the lemon head's making that big of a difference. There's just no way. You're getting 5 bites every one I'm getting. Good fish. I'm starting to get an inferiority complex.
Dude, what are you gonna eat for lunch?
Yeah, I don't know.
But I know I'm eating some speckled trout. I got 4 fillets. I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. You can quit fishing. There's one. All right. There's one.
Hope he stays on.
He's not that big, but the small ones taste better anyway. Man, I hope he's 12. I think he is. All right, I'll take him. I will take him. I think I'll take him. Let's go measure him. Yeah, 12 and a half. Looks like lunch. I tell you what, 2 fillets is a lot better than 0 fillets. I may not be full, but I won't be starving.
Dude, this is ridiculous. Ow. Oh, he freaking almost buzzed me.
Did he bite you? Or he just buzzed you?
What? You see the gnats around me too?
Yeah, the gnats are terrible. As soon as that sun pops above that cloud, the gnats are gonna go away. They don't like the heat. You got him? Man, he was close to the boat.
We got us a good one here, folks. I think it's a good trout.
Yeah. Oh, it's a red. It's a rat red.
Never mind. Never
He might be a keeper red. He's worth a measure. You gonna get him in, or you just gonna play with him? Yeah, he's a keeper. I tell you what, let's put a tag in him and let him go. We're gonna catch enough trout. There's a trout. Fish on, fish. Oh, look at that. Running it right through a gar. Hopefully he doesn't eat him. This might be another rat red or a foul hook trout. Something feels funny. Something feels funny. And he's never come up.
It could be a hardhead.
It could be.
Or a goop. You got another goop?
Oh, nice trout. Big trout. Look at that. He never came up at all. That's a big fish. Ooh, look at this guy. Look at him. Boy, he's got something. Somebody ate him at some point. Took something out of his back. Big yellowmouth. Look how deep he took it. That's what you want to see. That's when you know they're feeding. There's a fish. Speckled trout. Oh, he came off. He successfully threw that hook. Maybe you'll lose yours too. And I won't feel so bad. Man, it's pretty. He's not the biggest trout in the box, but he is a keeper. Well, maybe not. You better put him on the tape. Oh. Oh. There he is. He came back. He hit it a second time. He's little. That is not a big fish. He hasn't. There he goes. Now he came up. Come on, get in the boat. You are legal. Bigger than I thought he was. Ooh, he's throwing up croakers. Look at that. Threw up 2 croakers. That's a good sign. All right, so we're just gonna keep fish. I mean, we got more than we need for lunch. We're just gonna keep fish to take home. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
They should be done by now.
Gnats? Yes, they should be done. But they ain't. These are super gnats. Impervious to heat.
Oh, dude.
There you go. There you go.
Whoa.
What is he doing? He won't come up, huh? Is it a red?
I got a seal catfish.
If that's a trout, he's a gargantuan one.
It feels like the foul.
Yeah, he hasn't come up at all. He's fighting funny. Very curious to see what this is, if you would ever reel in, instead of scratching the gnats. Does it feel like a giant red?
It feels like a goo.
Feels like a goo. What does a goo feel like? I'm getting kind of bored.
He will not give up.
Don't horse him, because I do want to see this fish. I'm extremely curious.
Seal cat. He's kind of big.
There's one. I'm gonna reel in this trout while you do that. Oh yeah, he's a keeper. That's all I catch.
He's not giving up. I don't know. I don't think it's a red. The red would have came up by now. Dude, what the hell is this?
I mean, it's a red of some type. It's gotta be. Tell me when you see him. I gotta get this trout off. You're gonna have to net him yourself. Oh, this net is toast. It could be a big drum. That's my bet now, is a big drum. Because they just never give up.
I mean,
And they'll get in these deep holes. Have you seen him yet?
no, I haven't seen it. I mean, this is like, this fish
Oh, look, he came up.
has so much stamina. Oh, dude.
It's a big drum.
Come on, fish.
Oh, big drum, big drum, big drum.
Dude, that's a...
Big drum with a broken net. Good luck with that. That is a beast. Let's get a picture of you with him. There he is. Man, there's some trout. Oh no, that's not a trout. Oh, please don't be another drum. He doesn't feel that big. But he hasn't come up yet. I don't know what this is. You know what? I got another drum. I guarantee it. Look at him. Yep. We're in a drum hole. Oh, goodness.
Oh.
This is another drum. I'd bet money on it. And these things are relentless. They do not give up. It's like fighting an amberjack. I'm gonna horse him. If I lose him, I lose him. Yeah, we're leaving this spot. I don't catch another one of these.
Dude, that's exactly what mine find.
Yeah, this is definitely a drum. I can tell. It's just like, it's almost dead weight. It's like hooking to a slowly moving train. There he goes. There he goes. These are really great game fish on light tackle like this. Definitely switches things up when you're targeting speckled trout. That one Joel just caught was 23 pounds. I'm betting this one's right in the same ballpark. Getting a good biceps workout.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Come on back. Come on back. See, like Joel, I'm fishing braid, so I can horse you a little bit. After I get this fish in, we are leaving. Go find some more trout. Now, these big drum are not something you want to keep. They're generally wormy. They also just don't taste very good. Now, the smaller drum, 16 to 19 inch drum, maybe 16 to 20 inch, are delicious. Very good to eat. Very underrated fish. All right, I got a glimpse of him. Big drum. He's smaller than Joel's, definitely. Definitely. Still big. Still big. Let me get this dilapidated net. Ah, come on, boy. I'm gonna let you go. Just let me get you in. Make it easier on both of us. Coming back this way. Right in the net. There we go. All right, this net is really done. Good Lord. I don't know. It's pretty big. I don't think it's quite as big as yours. Look at this net. Look, 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 it's done. Look, there we go. Well, we got at least part of it. There's a fish. That's a trout. He's coming up. Yep. Nice. Good hit, too. Very good sign. We just came to a new spot. We had to make a little run because of the gnats. Just get a little relief. We just stopped right here. First cast. Nice speckled trout.
God dang. Holy.
Go over my head. What do you have? Another drum? Oh, no way. Dude, he's running. He's off for the races. Feel like another drum?
I feel like a red.
Feels like a red? You hope, anyway. Should drag a little loose?
It's just a little unsmooth.
Oh, nice red. Yep. Nice red. He's gonna get a tag. Let me give you a hand there, buddy.
God, this is swinging.
No. You can break your rod. Let me just get him.
Dude, I'll get him. Watch out.
Okay, go ahead. So Joel and I put a good number of fish in the boat, so we kind of decided to go do a little bit of exploring. Go see what else we can find. This is a spot I used to fish years ago. It used to have a ton of flounder. You catch a lot of trout here as well as flounder. But man, the flounder fishing has been terrible the last few years. Just terrible. I wouldn't mind lucking into one today. Fish on?
Fish on.
There we go.
Speckled trout on.
There we go. Ooh, man, that's a nice trout. You were surprised, weren't you? Man, look at you. Man, that's a pretty trout.
Nice.
Man, you're in a hot zone here.
Dude,
There's a fish. There's a fish. Feels red like.
redfish. It's a big trout.
It's not a big trout.
Huge.
Feels like a red.
State record redfish.
It's about a 13-inch red.
We're gonna let it sink. On the bottom there. Come on, should have gotten one by now. There he is.
Dude, that's a gorilla.
Is that a trout?
Yeah, it's a trout. That's a big trout. There he is. Double. Double. I mean, kind of double. You pretty much had yours in.
Yes.
Big trout.
Nice trout.
Yes.
Whoa.
Heads up. All right, just leave him right there for now. Go ahead, make a cast.
Well, I can't because he threw off my bait.
Oh, well, I'm making a cast. You could throw mine in if you, when you throw yours in. That'd be nice. That would be very nice. Fish on. He's not as big as the last one. I don't know if he's gonna make the team. We'll see. We'll see in a minute. They are down there thick. They are thick. Nice trout. Yeah, he'll make it. Man, he's a solid fish. I mean, that's a good 14-inch fish, and he felt like he was maybe 11. I'm catching these nice ones.
Come on, we gotta keep them rolling. Keep these fish going.
You got him?
Get it on the first drop.
Yeah, you threw in the right zone.
Holy cow.
I gotta get to your right.
This is a good one. This is a nice fish right here. Oh,
Man.
dude. That could have been real bad. Dang it, man.
Man, we're losing a bunch. You know why? Because they're maniacal this time of year. They just go crazy.
Dude, I saw the line, literally. I was watching it.
You saw the line jump?
Yep, the line twitched.
Like that? Like that? There's 1,000 fish down there. It's incredible. He hasn't come up, has he? Is that a red? It's a trout. It's a nice one.
I think it's a big trout. Nope.
Redfish.
Oh, man.
Man, you are crushing them.
I'm whacking.
Look at that. That was awesome. He jumped 4 feet in the air. He got a big running head start up that ledge.
Trying to build that out. If I could get some help.
Yeah, I know. Look at that fish. You saw him go nuts?
That was so cool. That's a nice trout. That's a really nice
Yeah, that's a really nice trout. Look at this guy. Look at him. Good night. Good night. That's a beast. That is a beast. Look at this fish inside in the month of May.
Shrimp jumping out the water. Look at it.
That's a big trout. I think I'm gonna tag him and let him go. This fish is too big. This is literally a 20-inch speckled trout inside in the month of May. So am I laying down? Yes, I am. But there's a good reason. Joel and I are at the end of our morning trip, and let me tell you, we whacked the fish. Caught a ton of speckled trout, redfish, black drum, largemouth bass. It's been just an absolutely special morning. However, we've eaten nothing but fish for the past day and a half. And I know low carb diets are all the rage, but when you eat no carbs, you don't have a lot of energy. And catching these fish is taking it out of me. It's been an incredible experience, no doubt about it. There's no feeling like having to catch fish to feed yourself. It adds just a different level of intensity to every trip, and we've had great success. Definitely a few bumps in the road over the weekend, but man, today has just been spectacular. But I'm not gonna lie, I'd love a big bowl of ice cream right now.